Hey, this is Wolf from Armoury-Terrain, and as you may notice by the date of this video, I've missed a whole week of Make It March, and that would be because I was dreadfully sick and full of inya and just couldn't drag myself out of bed for days on end. But I'm back. Make It March is still happening. I can still get 3 out of the 4 weeks in, I hope. Anyway, the project today, I'm not building, I'm just showing you finished product. I do have some footage of it being built, which I'll see if it's worth editing in and show you how that's done. And I'll also link to another video up here or there or somewhere that'll show you how I built the original one. Okay, the Nashville Public School here in northern Brisbane or Moreton Bay region has a library where they want to update it and make it more fun for the kids. So what I have here are 2 seats for the adults to be able to sit there while the kids are all on the floor and read together. Now these were first put together with nice heavy timber supports, 3x2s, chipboard tops, which were 16mm thick, and a 12mm MDF base. But despite all of that, they're not very heavy. They're easy enough for one person to lift up and move. Now let me show you the features, as George would say. This one has a really cool hollow in it, and the kids are going to be challenged to do a bit of research to find out what sort of animals live in holes in trees, and the best effort will find a fuzzy creature of that type that will then live in this tree. And on this one, now I've got to admit, I didn't make both of these, I've made this one, and my workshop assistant JD made this other one. So of course with my one I had to add an Armoury-Terrain logo. So on the side here, you can see a little notch. We'll go and zoom in and you'll be able to see how cool it looks. So here it is, my Armoury-Terrain logo and the date 2021 put in, just as a nice little thing that in later years anyone can say, oh, I remember those seats, and I can say, yes, I made one of those. And hopefully there'll be further projects for the Nashville School Library as well. Anyway, I'm going to edit the rest of this video and put it together, and hopefully some of it's usable. So here we are building stools for Sandgate Public School, and these are going in the library. They're going to look like tree stumps. So as you can see, we've so far done the timber work. They're sitting on some 9mm MDF at the bottom and 16mm chipboard at the top with 4 3x2s as the support, and these are solid. They're not going anywhere. Now to give them detail and make them look interesting, we're screwing pieces of EVA floor mat to the sides, which will then be textured up to look like a tree trunk. So there's 2 of these we're making, and the second one is a lot more finished, and I'll focus onto that one now. So as you can see, this one has been fully covered in the floor mats. It then has some masking tape as well, just to help hold the form. It's going to get a piece of floor mat attached to the top and textured to look like the rings of the tree. But between now and then, I'm going to keep gluing pieces that we've cut off over some of the bigger holes, and then start gluing tissues onto it to give it its texture and its final strength. And hopefully the students at the library will really enjoy these 2 new stools. This is Wolf from Armoury-Terrain saying stay in and make something.